Greetings, comrades. It is I, ShadowsLar52. Now, in my last video, I explained why I'm not bothered by animated gore. For this video, I'm going to be sharing my opinion about one of my favorite game franchises, the Skylanders. You see, I discovered the Skylanders back sometime in 2015 when Superchargers was released, but I actually took a look at the Trap Team. I guess, and I was actually impressed. I mean, toys that come to life when you put them on a toy pad, and you can play as them in the game. Now that was pretty awesome. But what really got me interested was the villains behind them all. Chaos, Golden Queen, Chaosandra, the Darkness. Actually, if you look behind me, you'll see that I have pictures of a ton of villains, as well as the areas they go to, the items they collect, and their allies. I even have an Imagineers poster. Check it out. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, if I had to rate all 6 Skylander games, plus Ring of Heroes and Skylander Academy... let's start with the first game. Skylanders Spyro's Adventure. There are a lot of villains in it. I mean, a lot of them. As well as a ton of bonus packs. And a lot of villains to find, including Chaos's Hydra. It really explained a lot. But it doesn't work for the PS4. It does work for the Wii, but my Wii doesn't really work anymore. So I have to place it in the C rank. Okay, up next are the Giants. Skylanders Giants. Now this game was actually the first Skylander game I ever played before my Wii was busted up. Back then, I only had 5 Giants. But after a long time in collecting, I managed to obtain Hothead, Thumpback, and Eyebrow. While in the process, completing my Giants collection. It's the only collection I actually managed to complete, which is kind of shocking. Okay, up next is Swamp. Oh wait, I forgot about the rank. The adventure exactly is to stop Chaos from obtaining the Iron Fist of Arcus and using an army of Archean robots to conquer all of Skylands. This was his second plan after he was banished to Earth, but he somehow used a portal to get back. The electricity from the portal powered up the old Archean Concatron, and he was using it to get into the vault. Vault of Archean Secrets, after which he managed to obtain the map but destroyed it, then uses Glumshank's memories to re-image the map, then head straight to the lost city of Arcus and obtain the Iron Fist, creating Robo-Chaos. But the Giants managed to defeat him with the help of an old Archean robot that they thought died. As for my ranking of Giants, it was my first game ever, so I'd have to put it in A rank. Okay, up next is the Swamp Force. These Skylanders these Skylanders are pretty special. They have the ability to swap their upper body and legs and get new powers altogether. Well, not exactly new powers, it's just the same old powers, but point being, they have the ability to swap. Now, Chaos's plan in that one was to evilize one of the 4 ancient elementals. The Flashfin, Terra Squid, the Frost Hound, and the Tree Spirit. Every 100 years, those four ancient beings combine their magic within Mount Cloudbreak, a volcano that replenishes all of the magic in Skylands every 100 years. But now that Chaos is trying to use his petrified darkness crystals to evilize them and have darkness spread all across the Skylands, the Swamp Force needs to stop him and his mother, Chaosandra. This game is pretty special, so I'm also going to put it in A rank. Okay, up next, Trap Team. Now, surprisingly, this was actually the last Skylander game I ever collected. These Skylanders wield legendary crystal weapons that allow them to shatter Traptanium. Years ago, Skylands was overrun by an evil gang known as the Doom Raiders. The Trap Team managed to capture them and put them in Cloudcracker Prison. And they've been that way for many years. But then Chaos used one of his evil devices to shatter Cloudcracker and send the Trap Team to Earth. And as they were drawn away from Skyland's magic, they began to shrink. And the shattered fragments of Cloudcracker Prison were then transformed into Trap Keys. One for each element. Your goal is to take down the villains in Skylands, then use the traps to trap them and have them fight for you. And the Golden Queen was planning to conquer Skylands and using Traptanium and Stinkosity, which is incredibly horrible, which is most heinous, I assume. After the Doom Raiders were trapped, Chaos used the Stinkosity and Traptanium power to become Ultra Traptanium powered Chaos, but the Skylanders managed to defeat him and trap him in the Chaos Trap. And yes, there's a Chaos Trap. Since this game is so good, and you can actually play as every bad guy you capture, I'm placing this game in the S rank. Up next, Superchargers. Now, this game is kind of interesting. You get new Skylanders as well as vehicles in this one. Of course, it took me a while to get used to the controls. But basically, Chaos manages to resurrect what was left of the darkness and use it to power a device known as the Sky Eater. He used this opportunity to hire many guards as well as take over all of Skylands. But the darkness is planning to destroy it all, thus destroying Chaos's destiny. To stop this, Eon assembled a special team of Skylanders to pilot an unstoppable fleet of supercharged vehicles, all powered by the legendary Rift engines. And now it's up to the Portal Masters, aka us, to stop Chaos and the darkness before all of Skylands is vaporized. Trust me, it was a lot harder than it seemed. This game is pretty good, but not as good as Trap Team. And it did take me a very long time to get used to all the controls, and I made a few errors along the way, so I'm placing it in the B rank, right below the C rank where I put Spyro's Adventure. Okay, last PC game. Wait, no. Last PS4 game, The Imaginators. Now this one I really, really loved. You can take a... Wait, excuse me a sec. In that game, you can take creation crystals like these and then you could create your very own Imaginator Skylander. Now, that is nice that you can create your own Skylander with no effort at all, there are still senseis that can help enhance your Skylanders abilities, like Kingpin, Neocortex, as well, like Kingpin and Ambush, as well as returning villains that might have been reformed in Cloudcracker Prison, like Hood, Sickle, and Golden Queen, as well as a special guest appearance, Crash Bandicoot and Dr. Neocortex, with their own level, Thumpin' Wumpa Islands. Now that seemed interesting, but what really amazed me was Chaos's plan to create Doomlanders, which he created himself using mind magic. The ancients used mind magic to create everything in Skylands, and Chaos reawoken that power to make the Doomlanders. But Chaos's plan was to harness enough mind magic and ancient secrets to create the ultimate Doomlander, and then hopefully use them to help conquer all of Skylands. Chaos also teamed up with the last of the ancients, known as the Brain. As ridiculous as that seems, it really was just a giant brain with one eye. A giant talking brain with one eye that was trapped in the Golden Arcade, but now isn't. So it was up to the Imaginators and Senseis to stop Chaos. And that was nice and all those new villains really got me all jittered up. But what I really liked about the game was that you can actually interact with Spyro, Stealth Elf, Gilgrunt, Jetpack, Pop Fizz, Trigger Happy, Cinder, I forgot the rest. Anyways, this game was one of the best games in Skylands, and it's going in the S rank right next to Trap Team. Now that the PS4 games are out of the way, let's talk about the app, Ring of Heroes. I never really got to understand the lore behind that game, but what I do know is that there's enchanted armor for the Skylanders, which is really interesting. I also managed to learn about the Elemental Destroyers, which are robots probably created by either Chaos or the Ancients to obliterate Skylanders. But obviously the Skylanders beat them and then beat Chaos. I'm assuming that's how it went. Although I did hear a rumor that it was being rebooted. Okay. Last but not least is Skylander Academy, the Netflix series. I've seen Season 3 in one day. Basically, it's about the main characters known as Spyro, Stealth Elf, Eruptor, Jetpack, and Pop Fizz going on a bunch of wacky adventures by stopping Chaos and the Doom Raiders. And this is the really weird part. Chaosandra was actually on their side. Chaos's mother. They were trying to stop Chaos's long-lost father, Strykor, from destroying the Core of Light. And during Season 3, at the end of Season 2, he made Spyro pure evil. He turned Spyro into Dark Spyro by eating his light. Back in an old war, they called him the Light Eater. Oh wait, I forgot about my rank on Ring of Heroes. Ring of Heroes going on B rank since I never played it. Anyways, the map... Dark Spyro was looking for the map to Arcus. But he couldn't succeed, but he discovered it was in something called a Wumpin puzzle box. And in order to open it, he had to be true of heart, which is hard when you have your light drained. But the Skylanders emerged victorious in the end. But Eon was turned into a spirit just like in Spyro's adventure. He took Spyro to see his long-lost family. And Spyro said, I hope they're not psychos. It was a nice ending. I'm just sad that there was no season 4 confirmed. I can't believe the series got cancelled like that. It made me sad in the end. But I still enjoy watching the series sometimes. Seasons 1, 2, and 3. It's always fun. So my rank for that game, for that series, definitely S rank. Okay, to recap. S ranks are Skylanders Trap Team, Skylanders Imagineers, and Skylander Academy. A rank is Giants and Swap Force. B rank is Spyro's Adventure and Ring of Heroes. And Superchargers. No, wait. Sorry. B rank is Superchargers and Ring of Heroes. C rank is Spyro's Adventure. Okay, let me try that again. S rank, Trap Team Imagineers Academy. A rank, Giants Swap Force. Giants and Swap Force, yeah. B rank, Superchargers and Ring of Heroes. And C rank is Spyro's Adventure. Basically, my overall opinion of Skylanders is that I love them more than anything. Well, not more than anything, I still love you subscribers. Alright, so I think I'm going to end it there. Next time we meet, I'm going to tell you my opinion on Lego Dimensions, which I really like. Okay, be sure to like, comment, rate, share, and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. SharkSmart52, out!